Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a little video of my favorite remakes slash tributes of classic movies, classic games that were remade. So, the first one, I know a lot of people are going to hate me for it, but it's not really a favorite of mine, but I do like the movie, but the original one, of course, blows it away. The one a stranger calls remake. A lot of people hate this, and I understand why, but I don't know, something about this film I liked. Okay, 2001 Maniacs. I reviewed this, and if I didn't already say it, this is a remake of Herschel Gordon Lewis's 2000 Maniacs. The reason they put 2001 apparently was because when they were in production, they wanted it to be released sometime within 2001, but 4 years later is when it finally got released, so they just kept the 2001. Um, Van Helsing. Uh, I went to the theaters to see this, and when I was a little kid, I didn't know much about Van Helsing. All I knew was he was a monster slayer. That was it. And to some extent, this makes fun of Van Helsing, but in a way, they kind of do him justice as well. Uh, there is an awful lot of CGI in this, and I'm not a big fan of movies with a lot of CGI. Like Spawn, I like the movie, but the CGI I thought was. The CGI in this, though, it's hard to tell which one is worse. But, anyways, Van Helsing, fun movie. The reason this is here is because I was always a big fan of Dracula. I didn't get to see the 1932 Dracula until I was like 12, 13. So, yeah. Mortal Kombat. Now we're getting into the games. Fun game. Really awesome concept. Remaking one of the most bloody fighting games ever. Other than Thrill Kill, but nobody's ever going to remake that, sadly. But, Mortal Kombat to me was always just a fun multiplayer experience, and I enjoyed playing it with all my friends and relatives. Um, and also, uh, apparently there were some copies. If you got the complete edition, some copies had a voucher code for a download for the movie, which I really enjoyed the movie. I didn't hear about Mortal Kombat uh, until the movie came out, and I was like, where has this game been? And then when I played it, I was like, oh, so that's what it's called. Because when you're a little kid, you just play games and you don't care what the title is. Okay. I don't hate this movie at all. I actually love it. Friday the 13th, 2009. Fun movie. I had a lot of fun watching this. My uncle got it on Blu-ray, so he gave me the DVD. So I have all of the real uh, Friday the 13th movies except for part. Well, I have them all on my Ultraviolet collection. Okay, back to the movies. I have only ever seen the Boogeyman once. This one, but original Boogeyman, uh, I remember bits and pieces about it. It was a real suspenseful movie from what I remember. And they made a second one called Return of the Boogeyman, but I never saw that one. But I've seen all three of the remakes, Boogeyman, Boogeyman 2, and Boogeyman 3. Uh, Boogeyman 3 is my favorite one, because that's where the Boogeyman really looked awesome. Okay, back to the games. I'm going back and forth between the games and movies. I know I've been giving this game a lot of shit, but after playing Book of Memories, Shattered Memories is way better. It grew on me. I like it a lot more now. It's better than most remakes that come out nowadays, especially movie remakes. Like, the reason I'm making this video is because everybody's talking about the RoboCop remake, and I'm like, I don't really want to see it because my favorite one was always the second one, and the first one was really kick-ass, but the third one, go suck a dick. The fourth one, at least I think it's the fourth one, Total Domination or something like that. I think that was the TV show, the live-action TV show. I've never seen it, but I have seen the cartoon, and it's really cool. But anyways, back on topic, Silent Hill Shattered Memories. Even though it's a non-violent Silent Hill game, I still really enjoyed it. Okay, I reviewed this one on Christmas. Black Christmas. This is another movie I'm gonna get hated on for liking, and I don't care. It's my opinion. This movie really, it all depends on how you look at it. If you're going into it expecting it to be like a top-notch, balls to the wall thriller or monster movie, nah, that's not it. Or a slasher movie. It is a slasher movie, but it relies too much on shock value, which I don't mind shock value if it's done right, and I thought it was done right here. The only trouble is, some of the characters were just dumb as hell. Okay, into the home stretch. I reviewed this, my all-time favorite Wes Craven remake. Out of the Wes Craven movie remakes, this one's my favorite movie remake of one of his movies. I'm not going to talk about this any more than I already have, but get this movie if you're a fan of gore and if you're a fan of revenge flicks, because the third act, I love the third act. Matt, aka Rambo After Life, he didn't like this movie, but I understand. Everybody has their own opinion. I liked the movie. Silent Night. After watching all 5 Silent Night, Deadly Night movies after this, here's the ones I like. Silent Night, Deadly Night. Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. And that's it. I don't like Silent Night, Deadly Night 3. The only thing that was good about 4 was the bug effects. And the only thing good about the 5th one was the eyeball coming out, well, the centipede toy coming out of the eyeball. That was pretty much the only cool thing. Okay. Now I'm going to show these two together because these are true remakes. Splatterhouse, I already talked about this, and I'll probably talk about it more again at some point. I'll probably do a review part 2 of this. Because I didn't really delve deep into the classic mode of it. But Splatterhouse, after playing all 3 of them and then playing this one, first I played this one. No, actually, I think I played the second one on the Sega Genesis, if I'm not mistaken. Was it the Sega Genesis? It might have been. But anyways, I love games like this. They're just gritty, violent, and all about fun. And isn't that what games are supposed to be about? Having fun? I had a hell of a lot of fun with this. Good memories with this series. I never thought I'd see one on the PS3, but it finally happened. Twisted Metal. They kept on saying, "Oh, we need a Twisted Metal Black 2. We need a Twisted Metal Black 2." And I'm like, yeah, I want a Twisted Metal Black 2. Even though this isn't Twisted Metal Black, it makes the Black fans happy. Because the stories in this are pretty damn dark. Dollface, I'm not finished with her storyline, but she's, I know, crazy, and that bitch is really crazy. So, yeah, one more to tide you all over. How can I not talk about favorite remakes without at least talking about this one? The Thing. Probably my all-time favorite horror movie remake. Horror, sci-fi, whatever you want to call it. This movie was great. I can watch this over and over again and not get bored with it. When I first saw it, I was just like, Then I watched it again and I was like, yes, this is awesome. And come on, people, bring back the practical effects, man. I miss effects like this. Rob Bottin, I love your effects, man. I love them. And Kurt Russell, even though they made a remake, or prequel, pre-make, whatever you want to call that fucking piece of shit, a remake of a remake. Does that even make sense? Well, King Kong's had more remakes than anything. So, anyways, do you think it would ever be possible if Kurt Russell, if you're out there and Keith David, if you're out there too, could you maybe get a hold of John Carpenter and see if he's still got that idea for The Thing too? Because I'd really like to see it. Like, maybe if you can't get Universal to do it, maybe you could get like some small niche sort of low budget company to do it, because I really want to see a Thing too, because there's so much you could do with a sequel for The Thing. And I never wanted to see a prequel to this, because the reason being, it just takes the scariness away from the monster. And that's what I loved about this movie. It was scary, and the monster did not really need a purpose for being there other than to kill people. And that's what made him scary. Or it's scary, because we're not sure what gender the Thing is. Alien life form. Oh, and the game is great too. The game is absolutely amazing, even though it's harder than all hell. Just as hard as Twist Metal, actually. The Twist Metal remake right here. Yeah. So, anyways, I thought I'd give you guys and girls a little bit of what my favorite remakes / tributes are. There's some I left out because I do not own them, and here's the reasons why. I don't own a GameCube, so I can't talk about one of my all-time favorite video game remakes, and you guys already know what it is. Resident Evil on the GameCube. Fun game. One of my all-time favorite, well, it just might be my favorite video game remake. I'm leaving out Alone in the Dark, the remake. A lot of people hated it. I personally liked it. I thought it was a really fun game. The twist, though, was talk about a twist. That one was just really messed up. But anyways, I'll probably upload this tonight. I'm gonna send this video to all my friends and everything. I'd like your support. Like, if you like the video, cool. And whatever, if you want to do your own video of your favorite remakes and tributes, go ahead. Go ahead. It's fun. Like, it wasn't hard trying to find all these movies in my collection because they're all right there in a specific spot. And games, they're all right in front of me. They're right in front of the TV. So, yeah. Oh, and speaking of which, even though my room's a little bit messy, look at that baby. That is my new TV. Yeah. Imagine playing Twist Metal on that sucker. So, anyways, so everyone, peace out. Hopefully you all had a good Valentine's Day weekend. And the new RoboCop, you're never going to match up to the originals. No, you're just not. So, anyways, peace. Hopefully you all have a good Valentine's Day weekend. Well, it's over now. It's like midnight. Okay, so anyways, peace. Hopefully you all had a good weekend. Later.